Hello everyone, Mappy here with some more Soul Void. We just passed through the maze of teeth, or whatever you want to call it, and now we've got a doorway. Well, let's go through there. Let's see what that's about. Oh hey, it's like 1,000,000 of us! Bang! Yeah. Let's see what this is all about. You're disgusting! No, I'm not. Don't say silly things. Who would ever love you? I mean, lots of people. Lots of people you've never met. Because you're so insistent on going like, oh man, no one could ever love you. Why even show your face? Because it's a perfectly respectable face. It's perfectly functional. And if other people have a problem with it, that's their problem. Honestly. They all make fun of you, you know. That is lies. Purge your imperfections. No. I will not. Change until they love you. That's a bad plan. That's actually a really bad plan. So yeah, as you can probably tell, our friendly lady here has a bit of a self-image problem. I'm not surprised. I mean, of course I wouldn't be surprised. I've played through the game before. But at the same time, I'm not surprised because that's super common in horror games. Also, something else I've noticed, like, I think horror games have, like, a disproportionately higher level of female protagonists. Which, like, yeah, sure, that's good and all, but it's the horror genre. Anyway. Hi there. How about you take a look at yourself in a mirror? Sure, why not? And I guess she doesn't want to right now. I mean, I have a feeling this person's gonna make me. Too bad! I mean, she probably doesn't actually look like this. Mouths don't go that wide. You idiot! Like, yeah, that's not how mouths work, Soul Void. Jeez. But yeah. Welcome to the Blood Caves. This liquid we're moving through right now is blood. Yep. I mean, it's kind of hard to see that it's blood, given that, you know, everything's in black, white, and 2 shades of green. But, yeah, it's blood. They make it explicit at some point. I can't remember when. Anyway. Another secret diary. I've noticed the strangest thing. The more I venture through the Soul Void, the more adept I become at reading emotions. I once heard the term empath describe this, but I may have gotten that from a fantasy novel. And if I place a hand on a lost soul, I can get a much clearer sense of their strife. Note, this should only be done with clear consent from the lucid souls. I almost lost a finger attempting to read one of the more hostile ones. Perhaps with this newfound power, I can help them remember their death, and hopefully come to terms with it. Perhaps that is the key to freeing these souls. Perhaps it is the key to my own escape. Yeah, being nice to people. Understanding their problems. These guys don't look like they're having too good of a time. Oh, that guy's still breathing. That's unhappy making. Oof. You look like you're in a bad way. Oh, what a nice surprise. I'd given up hope that I would ever see another sentient being. My name has long since been lost, so you may call me, the Waiting. Appropriate, I suppose, as I am stuck here, waiting. There's no one left in this part of the void. No one but me. The other lost souls have all melted into the blood you weighed, or congealed into the walls of flesh that cage and surround us. I don't know why I didn't dissolve like the rest, but I really wish I had. I'm stuck here, connected to these vein tubes that pump their blood through me without pause, and trust me, it's very unpleasant. But I'm immobile, stuck, forced to wait until some sort of intervention either frees me or destroys me. Perhaps those are one and the same. Well, I think we have to help our waiting friend. And I just want to make it clear that I'm not trying to, like, diminish people who have body image, who have poor body image poor bodily image. But it's one of those things where a lot of times that's something it's just not true. It's not true. That's just you being way too hard on yourself for no good reason. And it can do horrible things if you don't get help. So yeah. Warm air seeps through the opening, probably because that's a face. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo, doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. What's down here? Ooh, this is another... Oh, this is the base camp. Oh. Poor guys. Okay, we've got a vein thing there. I wonder what that's for. Alright, let's head up here. Actually, wait. Let's actually look at things before we go on. That's the problem with playing a game you actually know what's going on. The strength growth covers the exit. It looks soft enough to cut through. But yeah, you know where to go, and you might skip over ancillary dialogue that tells you what or when to do things. The figure on the wall has one eye open, but it carries no life behind its unblinking gaze. There's also a knife lodged deep in its guts, so that might be the reason. Uneasily, you pull the knife out. You obtained a knife. Fair enough. So that can help her exit, but if we go back and have a little chat with our waiting friend... Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. As far as I know, there are two major arteries that circulate blood through this area. Perhaps if these arteries were severed, the blood flow would stop, and these vein tubes would finally let me... sleep. Yes, sleep, for a while. I mean, I'm not normally one that approves of assisted suicide, but I will make an exception in this case, because... Yep. Severing some veins, stopping the blood from pumping. Also, this tube here takes us back here. That's a shortcut back to the beginning of the area, which will be useful later. Oh dear, will that be useful later. Anywho. Let's leave. Let's leave the waiting to their nap. Strange growth covers the exit. Yeah, let's cut through it. Cut through the blockage. And we're through. Oh yes, this area. I actually just really love this area. It's great. Oh, haha, hey, hi, ha. Welcome to, my slice of the void. Haha, I'm the husk? Yeah, the husk. A husk of my former self. I'm an artist, if you can believe it. I drew this place to make the darkness, more cozy, more bearable. My art, it's not so good, huh? Not that good. My inspiration, is gone. Yeah, vanished. My spark fizzled. My drive dead. Purpose lost. Dead like me. Lost like me. Ha ha. But, that's okay, I think. I put a piece of me in, all my work. So even if I, don't make any more, people might remember me still. Yes. The kind of struggles that people who go into in any kind of artistic pursuit go through. The, oh my god, what is my value? What is my worth? I feel like my worth is determined by how often I create my art. When I'm art blocked, I feel worthless. Yeah. I will say that this is a pretty sweet shark, though. I don't know about you guys, but, like, mice worshipping cheese, this pretty metal shark, this poopy, this kitty. Like, this is actually better than what I could draw. I am not very good at drawing. Which is why I'm doing this instead of drawing things for the internet. It's great. There's a million artists better than me, so why do I even bother drawing at all? Nothing I make will ever stand out. I mean, that's what you tell yourself. And then you just do it because ultimately everyone's in the same boat. And yeah, it's not always the final product that's the point. It's the journey that matters. It's the doing. I'm afraid people only say nice things about me and my art because they pity me. Oh, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. My friends! Yay, friends! Sometimes I feel like the only friends I have are the ones I've made up in my head. But I want real friends, too. I'm just scared of what they'll think of me. Yeah, it turns out that people tend to be less judgmental than you think they'll be. Like, it's weird. You think people are going to be big and scary, and then everyone's as confused and lonely as you are. I mean, this is a pretty good work in progress. I would be happy submitting this as a final product, but that's just me. My hands shake as I write this, but I must document this post-haste. A lost soul calling itself the Grim appeared to me in the depths of the void. It was awful, a giant thing of grinning teeth coupled with empty white eyes. It says it's been watching me with interest, yet it laughs at my attempt to help the lost. It says it will relish my eventual failure and my subsequent descent into madness. Its taunts hold no sway over me. If anything, I am more headstrong in my quest. Note, I went to go inform the mayor, but the guards stopped me from entering town. They said that they'll pass on the message, but I'm not allowed back in. I think they fear that my time out here is hastening my change. I have my suspicions that they're not letting any of the lost back into town. Yeah, given how the guard was like, we're not going to let undesirables in, I have a feeling that is the story that we're going with. Yeah, I really like this area aesthetically. I like how it's just someone doodled in chalk all over the ground. I want to bring others joy with what I create, but it's hard to do so when I feel miserable inside. Yeah. Why am I even going through the gate? I can go over the walls, but Would anyone miss me if I was gone? Yes, in fact. You'd be surprised. I kind of think that no one would, and you'd be wrong. But maybe, at least, they'll remember my art. I mean, like, for the grand majority of people, if they go missing, someone will care. Oh, that's the end of the area. I mean, even if it's just, like, your landlord going, hey, where's the check? Someone will notice. Someone will notice if you're not there. You approach the husk and ask if you can talk. The husk nods and you look them in the eyes. You tell the husk that their worth is not defined by the quantity or quality of what they make, but by the good intent of their heart and the sole fact that they exist. You say that everything the husk makes is special in its own right simply because they made it with their own two hands, and no one else can draw quite like them. Everyone lives life at their own pace, grows at their own rate, and going slower than others doesn't mean you're any worse or any less valuable. You're on the track that's right for you. With a pinky promise, you tell the husk that you're sure they'll find their inspiration when the time is right, and to never give up on following their passion. Lastly, you remind them that they will always have a friend in you. I almost feel like the maker of the game was projecting a lot of things that they want to hear into this conversation, but they're all things that need to be said. So, you mean it? Really? Really? Thank you. I needed to hear that. You can come back here anytime. Maybe we could, draw together. Sounds like a plan. Anyway, if we pop back up here, now that we've helped the husk with their lack of confidence, yes! We are friends now. Excellent. I will say that, none of that was actually necessary. We could have just left the husk to be sad. But why would we do that? Again, I am playing this lady as just being really nice. And also, like, poor guy. And maybe we hop up here? Oh hey, cool! It's another one of these hallucination things. We've seen every mistake you've made. Oh man, then you must be bored. There's a lot. We remember. They remember. I mean, depends on what they're remembering, I guess. Don't you remember how embarrassing you were? Every single day. The thing is, I've gotten over that. We'll replay your mistakes over and over and over again. I mean, I think you have something better to do with your time. But I mean, I'm not like some weird corpse thing lying on the ground, so... Don't you wish this was you? No face, no worry. Actually, I quite like having a face. Otherwise, my glasses wouldn't stay on my nose, because I wouldn't have a nose. I guess if I didn't have eyes, I wouldn't need glasses either. The legs you'll go to feel like a hero. Like your actions matter at all. I mean, they do. I'm being nice to people. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, these actions don't matter because none of these people are real. But they make me feel happy, so that's a justification in and of itself. What's the worst that could happen? If you tore your face right off, I could bleed out and die. Just take a razor, strip it clean, you'll feel better. No, I won't. In fact, I think you'll find that massive blood loss feels terrible. Like, again, really, really terrible advice. Also, we don't have a head now. Yeah, look at me. Look at me. Yeah, this is the ultimate result of taking away your face. Yeah. Yeah, this is the new fashion statement. No heads. It's the newest thing in Wonderland. Fix yourself with plastic. Fix yourself with blood, your eyes, your teeth, your hair, your brain, your skin, your skull. Don't ever bother showing your face again. I mean, that's a false dichotomy right there. Especially since we have... Yes. Psst, hey, you got the stuff? The hat? The stuff? That hat stuff? Yes, I do. Yeah, you got that stuff alright. Go ahead and wear that stuff. Not in the water, though. Hat stuff not waterproof. And we're wearing the Seeker's hat. We are fashionable, and everything that they said back in the hallucination does not matter to us anymore. Because fashion! Anyway, bees buzz around a flower patch. For some reason, you take them with you. You obtain bees. You know, normally I would explore this area first. But we have some backtracking to do, because we have a friend. We have a friend who needs some bees. Dude asked for like 40 bees last episode, so why not oblige? It's not that far. They actually added the tube to speed this up entirely. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. There we are. Thanks again, buddy. Also, yes, our hat goes away when we're in the blood. It's a shame, but necessary. You offer the bees to the soul as a gift. Bee friends? For me? For me? Bee friends for me! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! Bzz, bzz, bzz. That means I love you and bee! I love this little guy. I just wanted to do that before this episode ended because... Just look how happy he is! Also, I'm kind of annoyed that that's one of those go in at the top, come out at the top things. But, it is what it is. Anywho. Hello there, Husk. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. I should be walking around your drawings, but this is fine. Anyway, we are up in this rather nice part of the void, actually. It's really pretty. There's some kind of museum here? I don't really understand what's inside it, but I guess I just don't get modern art. Yeah. actually, you know what? I'm out of time for today. Really. So we'll explore this next time. I'm Mappy, and this has been more Soul Void. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'm sorry that it got a little heavy this episode. But, yeah. I feel that these are things that need to be said, and I'm glad the game is saying them. Anyway, take care, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.